Recently, I was asked if I had to handle a culture shift at a summer camp, how would I go about it? And the truth is that it could really boil down into three steps, and that we're going to walk you through that today. My name is Dan Weir. I'm from Day Camp Community Immersive First, and excited to kind of talk about this. We lead this change all the time with camps, and when we can really boil it down into simple concepts, I find it could be very easy to make the culture shifts necessary. So the first step is to really listen to your families, meaning that we need you to listen to your camp families, listen to your camp staff, listen to your stakeholders, meaning volunteers or donors. When we talk about this, sometimes we just want to assume that we know what's going on, but we can never truly assume. And so I find if you're using multiple tools like informational interviews, surveys, or even focus groups, those are all ways for people to give feedback that they feel very comfortable with. And it's important to collect it in multiple different ways to actually make sure the feedback is lining up. When we look at this, though, the truth is that people need to feel safe. They need to feel like they can give feedback and are trusted with that feedback. So I would highly recommend that it's anonymous or that you're using a third party to collect your feedback. Third party is meaning somebody representing your behalf. There's, of course, folks you can hire. This is what I do for camps, but you can always use board members or people loosely affiliated with the camp if you're unable to have the budget for something like that. But it is important that the data is coming back anonymous. Frankly, families just don't want to hurt your feelings. The staff care about the camp and they don't want to share anything too critical. But when you're able to make it anonymous or use a third party, that's actually when things really come forward. And the tools of an informational interview, having sitting down with somebody and over a period of time, like 30 minutes, and getting some information, or filling out a survey, even running an hour-long focus group with families, that is actually when we start to see really qualitative data come out, data that you can use. So that's the first step. Second step is then to define what's going to be going on and not just make it about goals, but to really make it about behavior. It needs to be something that, frankly, you could take action on. If you're not able to take action on it, then the truth is that it's never going to really kind of move forward. While you're doing this, though, it's important that it has enthusiasm. It's important that there feels like there's momentum, and then that there's support lined up as you're defining it as well. The overall guiding question throughout this is just how are the campers going to benefit? Um, it's as simple as that. As long as you're putting the campers in mind at all times, everything else flows. But it's just important that it's not just vague goals, but it's really behaviors and that they are being part of defining those behaviors as well. And then the last is just, building the capacity, building the culture that you want to have. So much of this is about support and accountability, that balancing act. When we talk about to staff, they really want opportunity. Opportunity means that they really need support, so they need encouragement, or they need to be challenged. And every staff member is completely different, and you'll know that as well too. But if you're checking in frequently, you're praising hard work, and you're just addressing any concerns that come up, ultimately, this is how you get the best shift. And that's really it. It's not terribly complicated, but when we look at it, it's really about making sure we're truly listening, truly making sure that we understand to define what we want to become and then build it in a way that it becomes very achievable as well. But thank you for your time. And as always, you can always reach out if you want to talk further about this topic.